Hi guys, it's me Yao, and maybe you know it. I'm a Game & Watch main. In every Smash I main this Game & Watch as first or second main. And in this game I hope so much he would be better than in Smash 4, because in Smash 4 he has many, he lacks in many different things. And yeah, I saw the trailer and knew that he became many new changes, and I hoped that change would help him and not would nerf him. And yeah, there are some attacks that are really different from Smash 4, but not so important buff or nerf that I have to talk about it. Like this new up air. It's sadly to say to lost 2-2, but it's also a good new up air. You know, that's no big deal, but yeah, there's one attack I want to talk and discuss today with you, and that's his new forward air. This thing here, this bomb, this pretty shitty bomb. Yeah, what should I say? His old forward air, the box, was a really important move for Game & Watch. In Smash 4, not so important like in Brawl or Melee or Project M, because in Smash 4 it has less range than in the others. The box was attack with a really big range in front of his Game & Watch, and yeah, in Smash 4 it has not so big range, but in this Game & Watch is a little more big than in Smash 4, and now I think if he had the box in this game, the box would be useful, like in Melee or in Brawl, but now we know all he has this bomb here. So what is bad on the bomb? I make it short, a really bad range, especially on this first hit here. That's, if you want to hit with this first hit, you have to be exactly with this bomb into your opponent. And if you see it, this first hit makes approximately 3% of damage. Here, this not explosion hit, this short first hit. Also, this first hit exists so shortly. There are so short moment where you hit with this first hit. This first hit also has kind of zero knockback. Yeah, and this first hit is useless, absolutely useless. Then the second hit, this explosion, is maybe useful, you can think at first, but there are many problems. The first problem is it's so slow, okay? You have to be on stage, you have to be over your opponent and put this bomb to him, and then have to wait to land on your opponent. Your opponent can in this time really simple dodge out of it, or he can even make an attack, and then the bombs disappears and make no damage or has no knockback at all. It makes nothing then. Also, if you see it, Mr. Game & Watch is in a really long ending lag when he makes his bomb. Yeah, that was the first time that I can jump out. This moment where he has the pose of dropping the bomb, you can do nothing. That's a really long ending lag, and it's really punishable, of course. So yeah, that's shortly said why the bomb is just bad. Yeah, the only positive thing is you can do it like this, so that your opponent, like an projectile, that your opponent have to dodge out of it, and then you can punish him for dodging out. But because of this really long ending lag, it's never happened, you can say. So this only positive part of it is in many cases not given. You also can try to edge guard with it, but because it's so obvious there after the opponents saw where you drop the bomb, it's so obvious to, and you can yeah, dodge to go around the bomb. That's no problem for your opponent. So the box had many good things, and first it had a really big hitbox in the front of Mr. Game Watch. Like I said before, it also had a pretty decent knockback for an aerial, really good knockback, and it was a decent killing option for Game & Watch, and his only good killing option in the air. And Mr. Game Watch is a very aerial based character, you can say, in competitive Smash, and so he needs a killing option in the air, but now he hasn't, because this attack is no killing option in the air. You make it in the air, but it lands on the ground, or if you jump really high, it lands in the air, but not at the same point where you activate this. And so that's like never happened that you if you're a pro, that happened sometimes, that you timed everything so that your opponent would get hit by this bomb in the air, by this explosion, but that's not a really good option, you know. Okay, the box was a really good option to try to kill your opponent in the air if he had higher percents, and yeah, and the knockback, like you saw, is pretty decent from the explosion, but to hit with it is really more difficult with the SLFL box, because it's much more slower and much more punishable. You get really often punished by that, and also nothing also. Okay, so Game & Watch lost his one really good killing option in the air, and that's a really big nerf for him. But that's not the only thing. There are so many things that he lost with the box. The second part is if you want to space. Yeah, spacing is really important at Smash. And if you look to the pros, they sometimes make in the match only this thing. They run around, they make an attack, a good attack, and say to your opponent, no, don't come to me. If you come to me, you get hit by my attack. That's spacing, yeah? And the turtle is a pretty decent spacing option of Mr. Game & Watch in the air. Kinda similar like the box. The turtle is quite similar like the box at all in many things. It has quite similar range, and also in this game decent knockback, but not as much knockback as the box or the Swamp here. So the box was a better killing option than this turtle. Yeah, but this turtle is good, but you lost the option in the other direction. You have to stand with your back to your opponent. You have to you can never face him with your head. You have to stand with your back to him every time. You have to keep in mind, I have to turn around so that I have this option here, because this option is no option, no good option. And before you had options in both directions, and sometimes the game is so fast and you standing in the wrong direction, and then you have only this bomb and you want to make a good attack, and then the bomb scam, and you and you think, shit, I can do nothing. That's the feeling that I have often when I do this.
He actually covered it. He covered it. He goes out there and
So you lost a really big part of his spacing tools, and that's, yeah, the second nerf, the second big nerf. Then we came to edge guarding. Yeah, if he's here and you jump to him and want to edge guard him, that's no good edge guard option. Because this one here, like I said, is really predictable. And this first hit is really useless. You always have to keep in mind, you have to jump so to edge guard your opponent with Game & Watch in this game, because then you have the the second best option, the turtle, but the box would be a better option. So also a really important thing that is that if you want to go back on stage, imagine where the Wii Fit trainer stands is the stage, and I want to go back like this, and then obviously your opponent came to edge guard you. What do? I saw three main options. First, you can try to jump around him or use up B around him, that he don't hit you with his aerial or something like that. It's often the not so useful option because it's the predictable. It's often predictable for your opponent where you land, especially if you use up B. This can often be punished. So secondly, you can dodge. Yeah, that's a pretty simple option, but it's because of his dodge mechanics of melee, really risky. And if you're that's no good option. If you're so nearly on the ground, you know what I mean here. So the third option is to make an aerial or other attack that says, if you came closer to me, you get hit by my attack and not me by yours. And that's sometimes the best option, you can say. And for that you need optimally an aerial that has a really big range and is really fast. The box is not really fast, but it's decent fast. And now you have no aerial like this. This one is not good for this. Yeah, you can use it sometimes, but it's not really good. This one especially is not good. This one, forget it. Yeah, and this one would be good, but if you get smashed out and want to go back on stage, you always face your face so to the stage, and the turtle goes in the wrong direction. Because of that, that's not really useful for that. In most of the cases, there's no use for that with the turtle. And then the only one would be the forward air, but this is also not useful in no way. Because this attack leads you alone after he drops this bomb, and he drops this bomb so immediately. These are just really low frames where he has this bomb before him, and then he drops him, and you say your opponent, yeah, you can hit me, do what you want. So that's the opposite of useful in this case. This Game & Watch has no good option to hit your opponent if he wants to edge guard you, and every character needs such an option. This Game & Watch has no. This is the biggest nerf on the bomb, I would say. Yeah, but all the nerfs I said are really really big nerfs, and all in all, this combined makes this bomb so bad and such a big loss from Mister Game Watch to the bomb, to the box. Yeah, and he really needs this box back, but I never think they would bring the box back after they put a new attack in the game. And yeah, but I have an idea, and that's simply that this first hit here is similar like the box. It has the range of the box, the speed of the box, the hitbox of the box. Hitbox range, it's the same, and the knockback of the box. So that attack would be useful, such like in the past, yeah. And then he drops the bomb, and that's a decent plus, but not a really big deal. The second hit is, yeah, that's nice to have, but not a really good thing, although. So you need this first hit to be good, and that would be the buff that I see from Mr. Game Watch would be necessary. And my idea is to make this realistically and to be convinced is that he gets the box back and then he drops the box, and inside of the box is this bomb. So it is both combined. First you make this box from before, and then he drops the box and it explodes. That would be the buff I see from Mr. Game Watch, and I see no reason to not buff him like this, because it would make Mr. Game Watch viable but not broken. No, in no way broken, but I think it would be viable, because that's the really biggest thing I see why Mr. Game Watch is not a really good character in this game. For me, I felt so. That this is the biggest problem for Mr. Game Watch. So Sakurai and the whole Smash team, please, I want to buff this and not to buff it. Yeah, something. So you say, yeah, the hitbox of this is a bit bigger. No, it has to be really big buffed. You know what I mean? There must be a really big change in this attack. That this attack become useful, and this Game Watch is lacks not so in a good game, in a good, yeah, fighting style. What should I say? Yeah, you know what I mean. I would say that's all I have to say, and yeah, I wish all of you a nice day. Oh, I forgot to mention, I wrote an email for the Smash team, or for Sakurai, for the Smash team, where I explained this like in this video, and I sent this email to Nintendo and want that the Smash team read this email and also make this video, that you all know what my point is, and also make comments in the internet, because I really want a change from this Game Watch in this game. And yeah, so I make all these things, and I hope you support me in that, if you see it like me. And yeah, would also make comments in the internet, or show the Smash team in that we want the change for that attack, and we need it, because this Game Watch is a really bad character in this game. And a few days ago, Zero made a new tier list for this game, and this Game Watch is one of the baddest characters. And what he said is only thing he said about his only argument when he said this Game Watch is not good was, yeah, I think the bomb is a really big nerf and they have to buff this. So yeah, also the pros see it like me, and yeah, I think that's all to say. That says enough. So I wish you a nice day and hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, goodbye.